Thank you very much, Madam Chairwoman. Last evening, a member of this House, Peter King, had to be gavelled out of order at the Whitewater hearings of the Banking Committee. He had to be gavelled out of order because he badgered a woman who was a witness from the White House, Maggie Williams. I'm pleased I was able to come to her defense. Madam Chairwoman, the day is over when men can badger and intimidate women,
Madam Speaker,
marginalize them, and keep them from speaking. I am pleased I was able to come to her defense.
Speaker, I demand
we are now in this House. We are members of this House. We will not allow men to intimidate us
Madam Speaker,
and to keep us from
suspend. The gentlewoman must suspend.
Madam Chairwoman, thank you again. You see a man who's attempting to shut up a woman.
California is out of order.
You must suspend, gentlewoman.
Madam Chair, lady, do you ever see men?
Madam Speaker, I demand the Sergeant at Arms bring the gentlewoman to her feet.
Do you ever see men do this to other men?
I demand the gentlewoman comply with the rules of this House.
It is only when a woman attempts to speak.
The gentlewoman from California, you must suspend.
It is only when a woman attempts to exercise her rights in this House.
Madam Speaker, I demand the Sergeant at Arms bring the gentlewoman to her feet.
You must suspend, gentlewoman from California.
This is a fine example of what they tried to do to us. I am pleased.
Madam Speaker, I move this House to now adjourn.
That I was able to come to Maggie Williams' defense.
Madam
The women
Speaker,
of this nation
now adjourn.
will not continue to have this kind of treatment.
The question.
Would you please?
That's a fine example. Thank you, Madam Chairwoman.
Will the Sergeant at Arms
have the Sergeant at Arms remove her? She's out of order.
And I will fight every day until he is impeached.
Last week you said your greatest desire is to lead Donald Trump right into impeachment. I'm wondering why is it appropriate to call for the impeachment of the president less than a month after him taking office?
I have not called for the impeachment yet. He's doing it himself. If we discover that Donald Trump or his advocates played a role in helping to devise strategy, if they're the ones who came up with crooked Hillary, if they're the ones who came up with she's ill, something's wrong with her energy, and the way that he basically, described her in the campaign, I think that is something that would put the question squarely on the table whether or not he should be impeached. I have not called for the impeachment yet. Where folks will begin to ask, what are we going to do? And the answer is going to be, eventually, we've got to do something about him. We cannot continue to have a president who's acting in this manner. It is dangerous to the United States of America. And the criteria for high crimes and misdemeanors, and I maintain that's where impeachment comes in.
Wow.
I have not called for the impeachment yet.
Let me read your tweet from this morning. This is the most recent tweet from the Maxine Waters Twitter account. The president is a liar, his actions are contemptible, and I'm going to fight every day until he's impeached. You just started that by saying the question becomes, should we wait to call for impeachment until we have the answers to that question? Or some of the questions?
I have not called for impeachment.
You said I'm going to fight every day until he's impeached. That's what you tweeted.
Yeah, but here's what I've said. Here's what I've said. I've said that we need the information. We need to connect the dots. We need the facts in order to do the impeachment. And I'm going to work every day to try and help get those facts and to reveal them to the Republic, to our public, until, of course, impeachment is taking place.
You have brought up the word impeachment a lot in the past week. You tweeted on Friday.
Well, some of the questions? I have not called for impeachment.
You said I'm going to fight every day until he's impeached. That's what you tweeted.
Yeah, but here's what I've said.
Let's talk about the tweet. It said your greatest desire was to lead Donald Trump right into impeachment.
And I believe that he's leading himself right to impeachment. I have not called for impeachment.
You said I'm going to fight every day until he's impeached. That's what you tweeted.
Yeah, but here's what I've said.
Impeach 45. Impeach 45.
I said that I believe that if we do the work, it will lead to impeachment of the president. And I still mean that.
Should that be the goal, Congresswoman? Should the goal be impeachment, or should the goal be finding out precisely what's happened?
Well, you can't separate the two.